Good morning, good morning. I hope everybody's good this morning. If you're out of the UK, have a good day, a good afternoon, a good evening, depending on the time it is. It is tarot readings. It is from 10:30 a.m. till 11:30 a.m. So we're just doing an hour. For those that join us after the live, I will be live again doing tarots on Monday morning next week in the mornings, and I think I'm going to do Monday morning 10:30 while 11:30 again, and then the week after it will not the week after 10:30. 10:30 on a Monday morning, and then it's going to be 10:30 on a Friday morning. Morning, Antoinette. How are you, my lovely lady? My door's going to bang a bit because I've got door open. John's in shower, and I can't get up to shut the door. So the door's going to be blowing a little bit. So if you hear any banging, it's nothing paranormal. It's just the wind blowing the bedroom door because I've not shut it. Hey, Beats, how are you, my lovely? I don't normally do questions, Beats. What I normally do is I just give a general reading. Or I just pull a card and see what the card says for you. Normally when I do questions, it's on a book reading rather than on this, because it's not that, depending what questions are, it might not let me answer the question correctly, because if it's something like a relationship, I wouldn't ask any tarot reader for. I'd ask if it's based on relationships. They're the only questions I try to avoid, because I don't believe that any tarot reader or medium would know how your relationship's going, if that makes sense. Morning, Nanny Lynn. Morning, Andrew. I've said morning to Antoinette. Thank you for sharing. I have come live a little bit early so we can try and get this broadcast shared out, so we can get people wanting to join that like having the tarot reading. But Beach, you're more than welcome to ask a question, my lovely. So how's everybody been? Did everybody sleep okay last night? Morning, Yo-Yo. I can't see Yo-Yo's comments. I know Antoinette's just said hello, Yolanda, but I've not seen Yo-Yo in chat. So, morning, Gillian, my lovely. I'm about to start in about 2 minutes doing readings. So, just keep putting in. In fact, Gillian, I will put you up first, but it's going to be in about 2 minutes that I start my readings. I'm just going to give a chance for anybody to come in. The general would be fine. That's no problem, Beats. I'll get to you next. I've got to watch me Facebook overtake the YouTube comments, because there's more normally on Facebook than YouTube. I hope everybody's had a good day. But it's all right, not had a good day. Had a good night. I hope everybody's got a good day planned in today or evening. And I hope the rest of the week is planned in lovely. Hey, Will Paranormal, how are you, my sweets? Is that Mav? If it is, hope everything's okay across the waters, my love. Morning, Judith. So, yes. So, as people come in, if those that are in chat can do the welcoming for me, because as you know, once I'm in the swing of mode, I don't normally see who comes in, so I don't get a chance to say morning. Morning, Jerry. So yes, if you guys wouldn't mind just keeping an eye out, any new faces, hey Leandra, just welcome them in as you normally do. I'm getting inundated with the smell from the comb that I'm burning, so I'm just going to move it slightly. It's probably still going to blow back at me, but yeah. So yeah, thank you, Nanny Lynn. And I think Mavericks, not sure if you've actually heard yet, but I'm now engaged. I haven't, so congratulations, my lovely lady, my lovely gentleman. Congratulations to the lady as well. And keep us informed, Maverick, on how it goes and when the big day may be. Hopefully you're not going to rush into it. So, yeah. Hey, Carol. So Nanny Lynn, I've got you welcoming everybody on Facebook, if you don't mind, and anybody else that wants to jump in and help Nanny Lynn. Do you know Miss Tracy and Carol? I've got you welcoming everybody in on our YouTube side. So I am going to start now. Hopefully more will join us as we go on. But this is a new thing that I've started doing in a morning. So the word won't have spread yet. Just making sure. I thought I'd seen a card the other way. I did. So this morning I'm reading with my oracle cards. So as you can see, there's pictures I'm writing. I'm going to go for the pictures first and do the reading from the pictures if I can, and then I'll go into what it says at the bottom. And I've also got the daily oracle book that I will switch to halfway through if I feel I need to. Thank you for sharing, everybody. So Beats, just keep putting in me, please, if you can, my lovely, so then I can see you. Because I need to get to you next. So Gillian, for you, my lovely lady, we've got the fresh air card. So let's see what's coming in. There's a closeness in a relationship coming in with you and somebody younger. You can see that in the card. But the fresh air, I think it means that for me, what this card is representing, there's a lot of green in the background, but it's not a jealousy green. It's a light green colour. And it's also got gold ripples. And I think for me, this card's meaning that everything's been actually running quite smoothly around you for the last couple of months or last couple of weeks, couple of months, I'm going to say, because you can see the lines of the gold. You can see that at the bottom there. There's also somebody that suffers with, it's like from the waist down, and I don't know if you can see it, but the red's going into sort of like the legs. It's like affecting all different areas from the waist down. But I think this is a constant pain, but I do think that there's breaks from that pain where it's not as bad because we've got the white coming in there also. Purple healing, so there's definitely healing coming in around your back, Gillian, from this card. But like I said, green normally shows a jealousy card, but this green's different because it's not a green of jealousy. It's more a green of... I can't think what this green is, what it reminds me of, but it's not a jealousy green, if that makes sense. There's something that you're carrying in your basket. You're holding on to 3 things at the minute, Gillian, that you need to start letting go of. Because at the minute you're keeping them really close in a basket. And I don't know whether you're not wanting to deal with these things, but there's definitely something you need to deal with that's coming in around you. I don't know whether it's regarding the younger person that you're close to, that you're maybe holding a few things back from them. You'll feel quite happy about that situation though. So I'm not saying you have to tell them, but sometimes by telling them, they feel more apart because they just worry anyway. And I don't know who gets the tightening of the waist, but there's definitely a tightening, like a knot tightening around the waist. You can see that on the lady as she's dressed. So there's definitely somebody suffering with a tightness again within the tummy. But I do think this connects to the lower part of the body, my lovely. The fresh air card. Your body needs refreshment from oxygenated air generated by grass, trees, plants and flowers. Spend time outside today as near to Mother Nature's candle as possible. Open your curtains and windows to refresh your home as well. That's what I'm getting for you, my lovely. Where? Beats. So beats for you, my love. Beats for you, we've got energy work coming through. So with the energy work, what can I see? I don't know whether somebody's been quite poorly around your Beats, but there's definitely a load of healing coming in from those in spirit and also from yourself. I believe that you are some kind of a healer or empath, if that makes sense. And I do think that this is sort of like, it is passed down through the family. But I don't see any greenery on the family, but I do see a lot of spirituality. So I don't know whether it's religion or spirituality that's coming through. There's also a gentleman coming through as well. I don't know whether I feel like this gentleman would have been a smoker of some sort, just because I don't know whether you'll not be able to see what I see. But on the corner of the card here is coming in. And it does look like he is a smoker, but he's also showing me very frail arms. So I don't know if this gentleman would have been of a frail stature, but he's just sort of like coming in, and I think it's more just to let you know that he is doing okay. But yeah, the energy around you, spiritually wise, is really, really strong. And like I said, it does stem back from the family, my lovely. Life can be electrifying because its very essence is energy. Your body is a remarkable energy field that will positively respond to loving treatments. Your hands and hearts are active to give healing energy to loved ones and clients. So I hope that makes sense to you, my love. Tanya. How rude, Mrs. Sindra. Reward for 5,000. Jerry, is it possible for you to email me at the address at the bottom that's coming across the screen? Just because of how I'll do you a reading today, but if you could message me through just send a message to the email so I can arrange a one-to-one with you. There's not gonna be a cost in it or anything like that, but it's just so I can talk to you off camera and see if I can help in any way that I can, if that's all right, Jenny. Hey, Brooke, how are you, my lovely? Tanya, for you, we've got the trustworthy guidance. I do feel that there's somebody sort of like wanting to take over your affairs as such, if that makes sense. You're sort of like stood behind this person that's doing all the writing. So it's not like you kept it dark from it, but I feel that they're sort of like putting their input first before maybe listening to yours. Which if you're okay with, then that's fine. I do see a bit of jealousy coming in around the gentleman's side. So I don't know whether there's something that's going off that's not quite right in the situation that you're in, or it's with a friend maybe. I'm not sure, but there's definitely a little bit of greenery coming in. You're sort of wearing. You're very suitably matched, though. These two, you and this person, very suitably matched, because you're sort of like wearing the same green. So I think the tendency of the jealousy type of thing, I think it flows both ways, if that makes sense. I don't know where the diamond comes in for you, but there's definitely a diamond coming in for you. There's also a lady that's coming in behind you. She's the one that's it's a yellow, so it's more like a ray of sunshine coming in. So for me, she's the one that's trying to make you feel better when you're feeling low. She's the energy that's coming in. There's also a gentleman with her. I don't know whether this is like Nan and Grandad, because there's also a gentleman coming in with her. The female looks younger than the gentleman, though. But I feel like the female would have been different characters. She wasn't two-faced, I don't think. But it's like she's got two faces. So I don't know whether she used to act one way around certain people and then act another way around somebody else. Healing to the tummy. I don't know if it's you that's been suffering, but there's flowers coming in around the tummy. So there's definitely something about to grow. Now, I'm not saying it's growing on you, but I would say that child news or a surprise may be on its way. So get ready for baby news coming in, just because the flowers are starting to bloom. So maybe the time's right for whoever's been trying for a baby around you or yourself, that now's the time that it will start moving forward, my lovely. The trustworthy guidance. You've received a wonderful idea as an answer to your prayers. This idea is real and trustworthy. You can safely move forward with it, knowing that we are with you every step of your way. Ask for and be open to receiving our support from anything that you need related to this idea. I hope that makes sense, my sweets. Morning, soldier. How are you? Leandra? Hey, Valerie. Leandra, for you, we've got the wedding card. It doesn't mean that there's going to be a wedding coming up, but there is meaning there is going to be a celebration coming up. So whether it is a wedding, a birthday, an anniversary, an engagement, but there's definitely going to be some sort of celebration that's going to be coming in around you. I do believe though that this celebration isn't going to be while next summer, just because you've got the trees there and the vine growing around the trees and all the flowers are blooming. So I'm going to say it's going to be more summertime next year that this is going to be happening. There is all blue skies behind you, so everything seems to be going to plan. There's healing coming into the back though, so I don't know if it's you that suffers with the back. There's healing. I do feel that you're a very pure spirit. You're a very pure energy, and just make sure that people aren't taking advantage of your kindness, because you're wearing the white veil on your head also, which again I think sometimes when we've got that kind of aura and that way about us, people can certainly take a little bit of advantage. So just be aware. Marriage is the union of two souls joined in love, mutual respect and commitment. It signifies a desire to deepen love over time. Your wedding day is a testament to your well-founded faith in love's power. Continually breathe life into faith and love, dearest one. That's the message on the cards. Donna. I'll try and get to as many as you as I can. I am live for about an hour, so normally I do tend to get to quite a few. If you do have a reading, if it resonates with you, please let me know. If you don't understand any of it, please let me know that as well, because you may not understand it now, but it may be something that in a week's time, 2 weeks' time, you'll be like, that's where it fits in. You might never fit it in. Yeah, just let me know how you feel about the readings that I give. I do like seeing the what you get from your readings, if that's what I'm meaning. Giving and receiving. Again, I don't know whether the baby's already here, Donna, but there's definitely a baby's coming. It's actually in the pouch, so I don't know whether this is a pregnancy now that the baby's due, or the baby's. Yeah, but there's definitely a baby coming in the pouch. I do feel though that not that you're the hand that feeds this person, but I do feel that there's a strong connection between. There's going to be a strong connection between you and either the mother or the child also. I do see that there is a few hurdles that you've been climbing though at the minute. Thank you. I do feel that there is a few hurdles you've been climbing, and they're quite scattered as well, Donna. So I don't know whether it's like you get over one thing, then another thing happens, then you get over one thing and another thing happens. You can see that there in the bottom of the card. I also feel like you're building a wall, and I don't know whether the wall's coming up to in a bad way. You're building a wall instead of protecting your own energy. It's sort of like you're building a wall to stop that coming through, if that makes sense. You're sitting on the wall now, so it's sort of like slowly starting to build up. Try not to let that wall come up to the top, because once you've got it to the top, it's very hard for people to see the real you, because they see this outer exterior of the wall. I don't know where the bird connection comes in, but you're holding a parrot on your hand. I don't know whether that's whether that connects to you. There's family in the background, all living, and there's definitely lots of love on both sides of the family that come in. So yeah, we've got that coming in. The entire universe operates in a cycle similar to your inhalations and exhale. I can't even say this word. Exhales. When you only exhale, give, or only inhale, receive. You become out of rhythm with the universe. For optional health, energy, and replenishment, balance each inhalation in your life with exhaling. I hate those big bloody words. My sign, I'm a Leo. You don't think kangaroos taste delicious? Hey, dear. I don't think they would either. I have had a kangaroo burger, but I don't think it were real kangaroo. I think it were fake, because it were at Cleethorpes Market. If anybody's been to Cleethorpes Market, they were doing crocodile burgers and kangaroo burgers, and we did try kangaroo, and it wasn't very nice, to be fair. It had really a really funny taste. They were very tongue twisting, them words, and I ate it because of the dyslexia. Thank you, Donna, my lovely. You're going to become a grandma. Oh, congratulations, sweets. Oh no, maybe, yes, maybe you're going to become a grandma. Yeah, I would say that's going to be news, and please let me know, Donna, when please let me know when the news comes in. Just bear with me a sec, guys. Yeah, it's awful dyslexia when you've got it. Morning, Tiana. Brooke. I don't know whether Brooke is I'm just going to take Brooke off. I don't know whether she's serious about having a reading, just from the post that she's got. Oh, she is. I'll put Brooke back on. Hey, my lovely. I didn't know if you were serious, just because I'm reading your post. I do like that saying, but yeah. They're from New York City. Wow, can't sleep and have COVID like the whole world right now. Sending you healing, Delia, my lovely. And I'm so sorry you can't sleep. It was horrible when I had it. I couldn't. I was shocking. I couldn't get to sleep either. Steady progress for you, my lovely. So let's see what's happening. There's definitely a connection coming into the number 3 around you, and I do think that there's 3 people. So there's you and 2 others, and I don't know if you're related, but it's like you're all sort of like walking the same line. So if it's friends, you're like walking the same, you're like going in the same direction. I do feel though you're the light for the other 2, but I feel at the minute somebody else is trying to lead. And the way they're leading may not be for you. And I think what you need to be thinking about is thinking about whether you need to start going on your own in your own direction rather than following the path that you're going down now. Because if you look, you're holding the light in the candle, whereas though the other 2 seem to have sort of like got their heads in a cloud, and it's like there's a different direction coming in for you. So look out for possible changes. Don't make a hasty decision. Make sure you think about this decision wisely, but the light is actually on you. So I do think that it's either going to be you having to take the lead or you thinking about coming away and going down a different path to get to where you want to get to, my lovely. We acknowledge you for the progress you've made in remembering love in your daily activities. We can clearly see the contribution you're making to the world through the thoughts, feelings, and actions of love. Tiana, you can ask a question, my lovely. I'll put you up for a reading, Tiana. Take care, Jamie. Tiana, shower of abundance. Things are really going to turn around for you. I don't know whether money's been falling through your hand lately, because we've got the hands open and the money falling. but it's all about to change. So I'm not saying that you've been losing money. Maybe you've been spending too much. I know we've just had Christmas, so don't regard this to the spending at Christmas, because I think it's more than that. But it's like there's abundance, but it's like all your situations are about to do a full turn, and good things are going to start coming in. Your head's going to be in a really good place. So you're sorting yourself out there. There's also a big healing coming to you from spirit side. And I don't know if there's an Indian connection to you, Tiana, that's coming in, only because I see like Indian feathers. So there's either something to do with the feathers or an Indian connection coming in. You've got a really lot of good ideas above. And I'm also half tempted to say, Tiana, that you've got a spiritual connection of your own, whether it's in religion or a spiritual connection. And it's like you don't know where to start. It's like these dots coming off your head all over. Basically start from the beginning. If you're looking at going down this path, start with one thing. Don't try and learn all different things, because it'll just blow your mind. So focus on one thing. I think you know where you need to start, but I think you're making a decision between two, just because you can see the two in the head. And I don't know where the letter M connects into you, but there's also an M that's resting onto your head at the top there. To heal your financial situation, verse give us your worries concerning money. We will guide you in order to show you how to create and accept abundance. As we work together, your financial situation will heal as fast as you allow it. Morning, Jules. Antoinette. I'm looking for people who have not read for, or I've not read for lately. I want to try and catch them. I will catch everybody else that I have read for. Don't get me wrong, but I think sometimes these that are popping in are wanting that reading. Antoinette, for you, perfect timing. Again, on a spiritual level, everything's going to be working out okay. Again, now's the moment to start making those decisions and choices that are going to change your life. There's a big connection to music, but there's also like a gold ring. So I'm not sure whether there's going to be an engagement coming up, whether it's an engagement. I mean, just because it's a ring and it's engagement, it could mean that there's going to be an engagement, but it could also mean a get together as well, that kind of engagement. I'm just seeing it as the ring, but it could mean two different things. I do think that you're going through a lot of mixed emotions at the minute. We've got the jealousy, we've got the green coming in, we've got the light, we've got the healing, we've got the pinks, and it's like the energy around you at the minute is very unsettled. I don't know what's going off with the heart, because we've got a picture of the heart, but it's like the heart's been split. So it's not a medical issue. It's like the heart's been split, because you've got the heart there, but then underneath it, if you can just see, there's another heart, but it's like at a distance. And I don't know whether your heart's broken or your heart's been split in two, if that makes sense to you. Now is the perfect moment for you to act on your inspirations. The doors are open wide. While you walk through them with us by your side, don't delay or procrastinate, as all the ingredients are ripe for your success. Everything and everyone is on your side, supporting your positive outcome. Helen. No, Tiana, the one before that was for you, my lovely. I put the name, whoever I'm reading for, I put the names up on the screen, my lovely. Bless you, Antoinette. Helen, for you, we've got entrepreneur. I think that's where it says. You're about to get the fire lit up your backside, my lovely. But you're going to be the one that's going to do this. So you're about to light the fire and start anew. But I feel like it's going to be like lighting the fire under somebody's backside. So whether it's your own or somebody else's, I don't know. But there's definitely going to be that fire, that charge. There's a family tree in the background. But as you can see, it's sort of like behind you, but there's no greenery leaves on it. It looks to me like there's two families. We've got a tree there that's very bare, but then behind that one, there's more leaves. But it's weird. It's like the love's coming from a different family. I don't know if that makes sense, Helen. At some point, there is a dark stranger. There's going to be somebody new coming into your life, though, Helen. You can just see him now. You can see the dark shadow. This has got something to do with this fire being lit, this energy burst that you're going to get, or the energy burst that this other person's going to get from you. But there is going to be a stranger that's going to be coming your way. All I'm going to say is we always have to be wary when we meet when new people come into his life. We do have to protect ourselves a little bit more. And for me, this is going to occur with this person. Just get to know them first and make sure you're totally happy before you lay judgment, let's say. Healing coming to the head. There's also been some pain in the neck and back area, but it's sort of like blowing off. So again, for me, it's either comes and goes or it's just starting to ease itself. There is mountains in the back. I do feel like earlier in life, there would have been mountains that you would have climbed, Helen. There's like a big family in spirit for you. I don't know if you can see them there, but there's all these little people down at the back. Now, I can't tell who's there and who they are. But it's just saying like that there is a big family on the spiritual side, and they're all holding their torches up, and it's like they want to take credit for what's about to happen in your life, Helen, if that makes sense. Self-employment suits your disposition and intentions. Working for yourself allows you to better follow your intuition and divine guidance. We are your co-workers and teammates who remain loyal by your side to ensure your success in all ways. Little Vicky. Hey, Saurav. I hope I've pronounced your name correctly. I do apologise. Little Vicky, for you, we've got the relationship card. You need to stop looking back and start looking forward. There's a lot of love coming in forward. There's a family there waiting to embrace. The family's on this side, look there, but you're sort of like facing away from it. So I don't know whether around you, Vicky, there may be, don't set insecurity, but there's definitely things you need to face from the past before you'll sort of like let this family in, if that makes sense. Again, I can definitely see there has been some illness within the body, pain wise, because it's like all the way down to the feet. So I do understand that there has been some. Now, whether this pain's connected to the past or whether this pain's connected because it's literally shrouding your body, but because you're facing the past, I'm not sure whether the pain's to do with the past or just in general. Do you know? I see like it's either a rabbit, hedgehog type creature, but there's one of them in spirit around you. I think it's I'd rather say rabbit than hedgehog, but to me it looked like a hedgehog when it first comes, so bear with, but it is sort of like an animal of that sizing, let's say. But yeah, just tread carefully when you're going back into the past, though, because you're going to be entering the water, and sometimes the water can take us deeper than where we need to. So really think to yourself, how far you need to go back to sort it out, because you don't want to get yourself too deep, if that makes sense to you, my sweets. Your primary relationship is with yourself and God. These may say God, but I'm not a believer in. I'm a believer in God's plural. And every other relationship follows you there. To attract, heal, and balance a relationship, then snuggle more closely with your loving Creator. As you feel safe and loved within, so shall other relationships bloom and prosper. Oh, thank you, Soldier, my lovely. 2022 is the year for you. It definitely is, my lovely. Kirsty? I'll do you a 3-card reading after, Soldier. I'll send you a reading. For you, ground yourself, Kirsty. So let's see what's happening around you. I feel at the minute you're in like a little bit of a daydream, but I do think next summer is going to be a time for you to start blossoming. So I don't know where you are at the minute. There is a lot of blue around you, so I do feel there has been. I believe there's been some form of depression or you feeling off in yourself. I do think that the body's sort of like healing, but there's still some that you just can't shake off. So you can see the light blue where it seems to like get better, but then it's still like the dark blues clinging on. So I don't know whether there's been some form of upset around you or a depression, but I do feel that summer is going to be the time for you, because you can see how the fields are blossoming. So come summertime, everything will be working out the way it should be working out for you. There's trees in the background, and I do get like a really strong family connection coming in on a love side, but there's like a distance between you and the trees. But there's also a divide. So there's like one tree there, one tree there. So I don't know whether there was a split in the family or there's two sides to the family. But it's like they're there for you, but you're sort of like way in the distance away from them. Yeah, maybe that's the connection coming into summer, the family, that it's going to get closeness. Butterflies are a really strong connection for you. The butterflies, and I don't know why I'm seeing the Tin Man from Dorothy in Wizard of Oz. May not have a connection, but I have to say what I see in cards when I see it. But it's like there's no place like home. I don't know if that's the part that resonates with you. And just remember, the grass isn't always greener on the other side, Kirsty, my lovely. When you detach from awareness of your body and the physical world, you become ungrounded. Although it's pleasant to float heavenward, your attention and work are needed upon the earth. We're helping to balance the spiritual and material so that you can enjoy a fulfilling earthly life. I hope that makes sense to you, Kirsty, my lovely. Delia, I don't think I've read for you, Delia, have I? I do only see a few messages at a time, so please keep typing me, so your comments keep coming on screen. You're welcome, Kirsty, my lovely. And if ever you need to talk, my inbox is always open. That goes for everybody. If ever you need to talk, just send me a message or email. For you, my lovely Delia, it's notice the signs. I feel like you're missing signs from a spiritual side. It's like they're right there, but it's like you just miss them. because we've got the feather falling coming down, and it's like you're just about to grab it, but you've missed it. So I don't know whether there's something to do on a spiritual learning side that you're not, you're either disconnected slightly from your spiritual energy, or you're like, I don't know if you're learning something, or you've just come to that block where we sometimes can, on a spiritual level, you can get a blockage. There's loads of purple around you. I do feel you are, the healing's coming to you, but I feel like you are the healer. You're the one that has the healing energies about them. But you heal, the healing comes from body and head. Empathic. I'm going to go down that route, Delia. I don't know whether that's the route, but I do feel like you're the healer. But I do feel like you're missing something. You're just not seeing the signs. So start taking a little bit more notice of the signs around you and working from that. Yes, the signs you've been receiving are heaven sent. We drop feathers, coins, and other signs upon your path to remind you that you're loved and never alone, my lovely lady. Oh, bless you, Kirsty. Just bear with me a sec. Just making sure I get the right people. Yep. Am I next, or should I repeat my question? That's a little bit rude, my lovely. I come to people when I'm drawn to them. I did see a question. I did see your question, but there's been other people in the chat prior to you joining, my lovely. Yes, I'm not going to read for you at this moment, just because of you putting, am I next question mark? I don't know how to take that. Are you being rude? Are you being, are you just asking? In general, it's very hard when people put things in words. That's okay. I am struggling with your name, and I do apologize if I were a bit sharp. But you know, when you're writing things, and I don't know whether people find this in messengers, when you write something, how it gets read can be misread. So please be aware that when you are sending messages or writing a post or writing something, make sure you use the emojis so we know when you're sending it that it's meant to be funny, or put a smile so we know that it's friendly, because it's very difficult to read it. So Saurav, so sorry that I am struggling with names. I am dyslexic, so I do say things as I see them. But let's see what's happening for you, my lovely. For you, we've got the family card. Ooh. I do feel there's going to be another addition joining the family. And I do believe that this new life that's going to be joining is going to have effects on everybody on a spiritual level, if that makes sense. So I don't know whether this is sort of like a gift from the heavens. You can see it in the bowl there, and this is coming in. I'm trying to see if I can see which month, but I can't see this month. But at the moment, I feel like it's either too early to tell they're pregnant, or they're holding back till they get to a certain amount of weeks, if that makes sense. There is somebody, though, within the jealousy that has got a slight bit of jealousy going off. We've also got somebody in the family that is surrounded in pink. She's the one that everybody would go to. Very loving, and I do believe this lady, I believe that these two people, the one in green and the one in pink, are the, what can you do? How would you preside it? Not matriarchs at family, but a strong presence in the family where people seem to go to them to talk. There is a lot of spirituality connected to you. We've got the stars coming in, but I don't know whether some of them are aware that they've got sort of like, I call them gifts. Some people can call them quirks, but maybe a little bit quirky. But there's a young child now that's going to have a really, really strong spiritual connection to this unborn child that's coming in. So I hope that makes some sense to you. But we have got the purple healing coming in. And I do think that if you have been going through a difficult time, it's the shift is happening, and it's going to start turning, and it's all going to come out in a positive way, my lovely. The situation is rooted in an emotional experience with a family member, which we can help you to understand and heal. If your mind and heart surround this person, yourself, and the experience with calming blue light and many angels, be open to gifts within the situation and allow yourself to feel peace. I hope that makes sense, my sweets. But that's okay. I don't mind opinion, sweets. If that's how you feel. And you know what? I totally get it, because I think everybody goes through that at some point or another. But if you don't mind just keeping it, not being not being personal, it's your opinion, and I do like people to be honest. But yeah, just keep it respectful is what I'm saying, my lovely. We got next, Lisa. I'm the same, read things in the wrong way, and sometimes writing things in the way that I put down to my dyslexia, all words or all way jump into each other. But do you know what, Helen? When you suffer with dyslexia, it is very hard when you're writing stuff. I tend to put, sorry if I've spelled anything wrong, and then I put a load of crying faces at the end, just because everybody knows. And I'm not ashamed of the dyslexia. I have to laugh at myself sometimes, because I think it's hilarious how I do pronounce things, because I say it as it is. Yeah, but do you know what? It's part of who you are, my lovely, and you are a beautiful person. But never worry about commenting on here. There's so many of us that are dyslexic or can't spell you're okay. That was really great. Thank you for obliging with my request. You're more than welcome, my lovely. Brooke, I have read for you, my lovely. I read for you a while back. So if you rewatch the live, you'll see where I did your reading. Lisa, for you, there's nothing to worry about. So I'm not sure whether there's something around you that you are slightly worrying about, but there's nothing to worry about. You've got a really strong connection to Earth. The Earth is a really strong connection for you, Lisa. And a white dove's coming in. Now, to me, the white dove is a sign of peace. So I do think that either somebody's coming in to let you know they're at peace, or the situation that's happening is going to be coming, it's going to turn peaceful, if that makes sense. I don't know if it's you that's getting the like tightening, loosening around the tummy area. I've got that belt coming in again. You can see the belt coming in there. I do feel like the fight in the battle is over for you, though. You're just ready to, you put your sword away, and it's like, can't be bothered with this. Do you know what I mean? It's just not worth it. You've got your hand on your heart, and you're actually looking at the dove. So I'm not sure as well if there's been a passing within the family, and it's like the message is coming through just to say that I'm safe, I'm okay, and everything's well. But I do feel that there would have been a lot of love between you and this person. The moon system's a big thing for you. So just make sure on a moon night, if you've got your crystals and stuff, you're getting them out and you are getting them. But I think that moon, isn't that a waning moon? I think it's the waning moon. The next waning moon is going to be, if I've pronounced that right, is going to have a big impact on your life at that time. So just watch out. I don't know when that moon's going to be. But just watch out for that month that it's going to be something big happening. But I do feel you're going to be more at peace, Lisa. You are safe, and the situation is under the perfect control of divine providence and universal order. Only infuse loving thoughts and emotions into the situation to ensure that the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly to and through you, if that makes sense, my love. Morning, Diane. Waning crescent moon, that's what it is. Helen is on. Oh, Helen's put Helen Vic same here. See, we're all same. Brad, for you, you've just farted and shared it, so thank you very much. Even though you're not a believer in cards, I'm just going to give you a reading because I'm just that kind of person. It could be all bollocks for you, but then again, it may be a message coming through, like not to be an arsehole. I do apologise, Brad. But there's no reason. I normally fart and share it as well, Brad. The question for you, the card coming out for you is ask. So I don't know what it is that you're wanting in life, Brad, but there's definitely something that you're wanting to, there's something that you are wanting to do. I do find a little bit of innocence around you also, and I think this is like bravado because you're on a camera behind. But there is a purity coming in. There's also a connection to a child though coming in. And I feel like this child is the child that's here is a very pure child. And I don't know whether they look up to you in a way that you don't realize that they look up to you. There's a lot of blue around you, so I do find that in the background there has been some depression around you. You can see that in the card there where the darkness is coming in from the blue, then it goes light. So it's like there's a real shift change in the moods. Ask us to help you in this situation and we will immediately go to work on your behalf. We're governed by many universal laws, and among them is the free will that allows you to make your own choices and decisions. So we patiently wait your request. Oh, bless you, Brad. Jane. Hey, Joyce. We want to remove from our house and going on rent. Is this good for you? Assess your situation, my lovely. By me, I can't give you that information. Whether you're wanting to rent your house out, if everything works out and it's all in accordance to how you want things to be, then yeah, the time's right to do it. If things aren't and you're uncertain, then no. But that's a decision that you need to make. The cards can't give you that kind of I can't give you that kind of reading from the cards because I don't work that way. There is tarot readers that will work that way, but unfortunately I'm not one of them. Cinderella, thank you, my lovely. What's coming towards me in love? Whether that comes through on the card, I don't know. Play. So let's see what the play. Stepping stones. I feel at the minute where love, because you've asked the question on love, I'm going to be honest, I think you still need to play the field a little bit more. Cinderella, I think that there is a Mr. Right out there, but I still think at the minute it's like a stepping stone. I think you've got things to learn about yourself still. And it's like you've got to, I know the saying, you've got to learn to love yourself before you can love others. So, and I feel you're a very childlike energy, if that makes sense. We've got the childlike energy in the picture. So I do feel like there is a childlike energy there. I do think that you may have kissed a few frogs just because of the greasy ones left behind, but haven't we all? And maybe the relationship's not been right. But moving forward into a future relationship, make sure you don't compare it to previous relationships, because there's nothing worse for somebody to be compared to something that they're not like, if that makes sense. The message for you is, beloved one, it's time to set aside work for a while. Don't worry. We will oversee your responsibilities to their completion. Playfulness, gaiety, and laughter will lift your energy so that you'll return to work with a renewed perspective and heightened energy. I hope that makes some sense to you, my lovely. And us, please, double bubble. And for you, my lovely, we've got a child's energy. I do believe there's a child going to be coming into the fold. So get ready for some baby news. And I do think this is going to make whether it's you or the person that's having the baby, it's going to make them feel like they're on cloud nine. So I don't know whether this is something that's been planned, but for some reason it's not happened. I don't know, because it's like you're walking in clouds. So it's definitely going to be a special gift, if that makes sense. And again, to this child, I do feel that this child is going to be bringing in a lot of people closer together, if that makes sense. I do feel like there's been steps to climb, and I think that you've just been waiting and waiting, because I think deep down you knew that this was going to happen. But it's like you've just had to like sit and wait and sort of like keep out of whatever were going off, if that makes sense. There's a little bit of healing coming to you to the back as well, my lovely. But it's like now, I think the message for you is to give to this other person is let the shadows of the past stay in the past, and let the walking on cloud nine start coming in. I don't know whether that resonates to the child coming, or whether it resonates to something else, but it's like, let's leave the darkness in the past and start moving into the light, my lovely. You care deeply about children, and they are readily responded to your love. All children, including your own inner child, require love, affection, and attention. We can clear and open your heart and schedule that so you can give more time and energy to the children who need you. Joyce. No worries, Helen, my lovely. Love and light to you, and have a beautiful day, my sweets. Hey, Penny. Dream travel is possible. I do believe that it's possible. I don't necessarily think that your body would go anywhere else, but I think your mind, once you're in a sleep state, a dream state, can travel. Unfortunately, my mind's not set to do that. Because last week I would have travelled myself to Bermuda. Joyce, for you, my lovely lady, we've got the ocean card. For me, some deep thinking needs to come in. The ocean is sort of like a place where you can walk and really reflect. Some me time for you, I think, is what's needed. I do think that you've got a few mixed emotions happening around you. The angels are with you, though, and they've sort of like got your back on this one, Joyce, if that makes sense. But I do think some much needed time away, time to reflect on things in life that maybe you've not reflected off as much. I do think we've got the white on the head, but we've also got like a red spot on the head. Let me show you on the card. So I do think that there is something that you sort of like that's niggling you at the minute. And I don't know whether this connects into you trying to take that time to sort your emotions out, if that makes sense. The deep blue sea speaks to your soul, healing and soothing you. Even the act of imagining yourself dripping into its healing womb brings about desirable effects. Better yet, spend time physically near the ocean. Allow its power and beauty to wash away all cares and concerns. Tracy, I'm going to pull two cards, Tracy. I'm going to do you and Dave together. So I'll do you a 2-card I tried to dream travel once and only went to Morrison's. Oh, bless you, Anne, my lovely. Well, you sit back and wait, Anne, because it is going to happen, but the shadows need to be left in the shadows, and the cloud 9 needs to come in. We want to be together. I want to be a tree. Right, so Mr. Mason and Tracy, we've got what do you desire? Because you're a couple, I'm going to read it as a couple, and we've got time to go. So what I'm getting from the first card is there's definitely a lady's energy coming in behind Tracy. I do believe there is a lady's energy coming in. And Tracy, I know you've been ill, but you can see the redness around you there. That's just acknowledging that, but I'm not gonna go down from that anymore. But there is a lady's energy coming in, but she's sort of like in between you and Dave on a spiritual level, if that makes sense. It's like Dave's behind her. I don't know whether her personality would have been in life. If she was here, she would have been a very outspoken lady. Because it's like, it sounds daft. She's sort of like contradicting Dave in spirit, if that makes sense. The flowers in the garden, though, again, we've got the purples, we've got the reds, we've got the healing colours, we've got the greens coming in. And I feel also in past that there would have been within the family. It's like, let me show you. You can see the trees in the background behind where that lady's standing. You've got one side where you can see it quite clear, and then the other side's a little bit fuzzy, and you can also see like a darker shadow. I feel that there would have been somebody in family who's unfortunately not with us that would have suffered. I don't want to say mentally, but would have suffered with either showing the feelings or attaching, if that makes sense. But there's definitely the garden is going to start blooming. At the minute, things are a little blurry for you and Dave. I don't know what the situation is that's going off around you, but there is like, it's like you can't see. Everything's blurred that's coming in the future, and it's like you just can't see the potential, or you just can't see where it's going to go yet. But I do believe that's going to start clearing, and you are going to see where you need to be. The next card is the time to go card. This is meaning to both of you, this card. This needs to be done, whatever you're doing, you need to do it together, but you also need to go off and do your own thing as well. Because I think having that freedom to focus on what you want as a person helps within the relationship, because it gives you the space that you needed. But there is something that's going to be joint that you are going to do together. So make sure you do take advantage of finding your own unique thing to do on your own, because I do feel that you do need that. There's so much healing coming in from spirit for you. We can see on this one the tightening around the waist. I do think this one is Dave in card, for reasons I don't need to go into, because Dave knows I know, so I'm not going to go down that line. But there is healing. And you know what? On this card, where everything was blurry, on this card, look how clear it's going to be. So yeah, everything's going to start moving forward. You just got to get that clarity, and I think by doing things on your own, you will get the clarity that you need to move forward, if that makes sense. I'm talking to me and blamed it on me. My head's been in my... Oh, bless you, Joyce, my love. Like, well, I'm always here, sweets. Paula. Oh, thank you, Barbara, my lovely lady. You'll have to come on and join me one evening when I do my tarots. Obviously, it's sort of like reading similar to what I do on our quick Not so much how quick, but how quick and who we go to in chat. It's just like potluck to who we get. But yeah, and I'd love to join you on one of yours, my love. But you might have to message me, Barbara. I know you've been feeling a little bit under weather, so a lot of healing coming to you, my sweet lady. But when you've got a spare 5 minutes, if you fancy a chit chat, just let me know. New partner, Paula, for you. New partner, new friendship. That's what I'm going to say. So there is going to be a new friendship that's going to be coming. Whether that turns into something else that's to come. But I do feel that this person is going to like come into your life as like a knight in shining armor, whether it's male or female. I think this person's going to come into your life, and you're going to either, how we either learn from somebody. But whatever happens, somebody they come into his life for us to what are 3 things? There's a lesson to be learned. Some will stay, some will go, some will pop in and out. And I feel that this new partner, this new relationship that's going to be coming is going to be something that is coming in. So remember to learn from it, because if this person's not going to be around for, they are going to pop in and out, or they're going to come, spend the time and go. You need to soak up all that knowledge from them, if that makes sense. A chance meeting is no mistake. It's divinely orchestrated as a catalyst to set the wheels in motion for the fruition of your prayers. Pay careful attention to new people we send into your life. You will recognize them by your sense of familiarity, comfort, and safety. I hope that makes sense. Shruti. I do apologize. I'll give you a reading, my lovely. Whether it answers the question that you've put up, I don't know, because I don't really work with question. I don't really do questions of sorts. I just do what comes out on the cards, because it's not what you want, it's what you need, is what the cards give. So if it connects, it connects. Focus on service. So let's see. I do feel at the minute it's like a rainbow going off around you. There is a deep spiritual connection coming in as well. So I don't know whether that's the religious or on a spiritual level. And I don't know whether you, I'm seeing elementals in the card, which are fairies. And it's like the little fairies are starting to work their magic. If you know what I mean. But you can see them coming around. They're like little sprites. Are they called sprites? But I feel like they're here to help the healing process of what everybody's going through. I do believe that there is a rainbow, whether the rainbow child's connected to you, or whether the rainbow child's within the family. But a rainbow child for me is anybody that's quite quirky, autistic, ADHD, dyspraxia, along that wide rainbow spectrum, because you're not one without the other. So I don't know whether there's a child in spirit or that connects to you on that level that's coming in. I do see that there has been mountains behind that you have climbed, but the new path is just about to appear. You can see that. But I feel at the minute you're not ready to step onto that new path. And I don't know whether you're waiting for some kind of miracle to happen. Unfortunately, the miracles that happen are what we create. And I think you've just got to protect yourself, because I do think that you're one of these people that can be taken advantage of, because I do think you are a very pure soul. But it's like you need to put your feet on the ground. Because I think that you're like you're sort of like up here and you're not grounded, you're not thinking straight. You need to put your feet on the ground and look at things and think really logically about situations around you. And I think once you've done that and you've wrote it down or put it into boxes where it needs to go, then you can start seeing the outcome that's going to happen. Your soul desires only to joyfully serve and to swim in a constant stream of bliss. This stream continuously feeds you everything you need. Put your entire focus upon staying in this stream of giving and receiving in every situation and in all that you do. So I hope that makes sense. I am going to call it there, my lovelies. I've been going for 1 hour 9. I do apologize if I've not got to everybody for a reading. I will be back on in the mornings on Monday morning at 10:30 till 11:30 a.m. UK time, and it will be Friday mornings. So it'll be a Monday and a Friday. Friday mornings at 10:30 till 11:30 again. And I don't know whether Sunday night, have we got any plans for Sunday? I think Sunday night is going to be the night I'm going to be doing tarots on main page. So those that can't make it in the daytime can make it at night. So yes, there is going to be some pendulum readings done in the members. I'm just sorting that out. It won't be today because obviously John's going live this afternoon. So because I've done the readings today, Friday morning, I'm going to do the pendulum in our members. So, yeah, for anybody that wants to join us, members is on Facebook. You do have to, there is a joining fee of £2.79 to join. You just have to click the subscribe button on the main page of our Facebook page. So yeah, so thank you everybody for allowing me to read for you. I do hope that you all got the messages that you needed and not what you wanted, if that makes sense. Because you know what I'm saying. But yeah, but everybody have a blessed day. Healing sent to everybody that needs it. And even if you don't, take a little bit of this healing that's coming out, because a little bit of healing never does us any harm, does it? Thank you, Nanny Lynn. So yes, so evening, Bon Sam. How nice to see you, my lovely. Hopefully I'll be able to catch you Sunday night. I'm doing tarot readings. If you're in need of a reading, Bon Sam, please pop in Sunday evening if you get a chance, my sweets. It's lovely to see you. So yeah, so Jules, I hope you're feeling a lot better, my sweet lady. Gary did his part and come on last night. Bless him. So yeah, so take care, my sweets. Mwah. Love you all. Take care. Bye.